Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and today we're going to make a journal. I need a journal to store my, I guess, like an idea book that I can put some things in when I make them, so that if I want to remake them later, I can go back and reference this journal to do that. And I have been using my journal that I purchased from Lorna at Tailor Made Journals, but it is full, it's fat, and I can't really put anything else in it. So I want to make myself a journal that I can use for that. And I've decided that what I want to do is make a soft journal that is more flexible to expand. And I'm going to put Midori style signatures in it, so down the road, if I need to add pages or take pages out, I can do that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on the cover and get it started. And then in the next video, we'll put in some papers for the signatures and that kind of thing. So basically what I am starting with is a brown paper sack that my husband got at the military exchange. It's a good size for a journal. The only thing that I did is I cut off the bottom, and then I glued all of the expanding pieces that are on the side of the bag, and I glued the two ends together. So what I end up with is a journal that is 5.5 this way, and I think it's about 10 inches this way. Yeah, it's 10 inches and a 2-inch spine. So that's what we're going to start with. And I am going to do the inside first. And for the inside, I am going to use this tissue paper that I got in a Happy Mail. I love the way this looks, and I think it'll look really good in this journal. And as you can see, because I've already creased it, it doesn't want to lay flat for me to do this, so this might be a little bit difficult. I'm going to put some little weights down. For the inside, the tissue paper part, I am going to use matte gel medium, and I'm going to smooth it out with one of these little silicone makeup brush thingies. So I'm just going to start putting this on here, and I know that I should put something on my glass mat so I don't get it everywhere, but that was an afterthought. So we're just going to try and not make a big mess. I like this kind of journal for doing this kind of a project because it's more flexible than a hardbound journal. And so if you do find yourself you know, getting gutter-mouthed, you can adjust your pages. And so that's why I'm using this particular style for this journal. I have a bad habit. I like bulky ephemera, layered ephemera, and so I have a bad habit of my journals getting gator mouth very easily. I'm trying to do this fairly quickly because this gel medium dries pretty quick. So I'm going to get it good and coated. And you can get these silicone makeup brushes or mask. They're actually made, I think, to put on like a facial mask from Amazon. And they come in sets, you know, that have 3 or 4 different sizes in them. And they're great for this because they clean so easily. Nothing will stick to them permanently. So, and they also do not leave the brush strokes like a brush would. And I'm going right across the spine area because I'm using tissue paper, and so I think it will adhere okay. And you can see it's already drying over here, so I need to get some paper down. And I'm hoping this is going to be close enough. I can just put it down and we can go from there. I'm just going to smush it down with my hands, and I'm not going to worry about wrinkles because that just gives it more character, right? Be real careful when you're putting this down. Don't rub too hard so you don't rip your paper. Like that. Luckily that's down there. And another little trick is you just can take another piece of paper. And I say luckily down there because I'm going to be putting a pocket right there anyway, but you can also patch it. If you need to. Okay, now I'm going to go over the top and do the same thing. And spread this all over the top. I hope I'm on screen. It's kind of a big piece to try to get the whole thing on there, but you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just coating the whole surface with the matte gel. I'm just kind of getting out those lines a little bit. Okay, I think I have it pretty pretty well coated. So I'm going to pause you and dry this, and I will be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. It's not completely dry, but it's dry enough that we can move on to the next step. So the next thing I'm going to do is put in my spine, and I've just cut a piece of cardboard at 2 inches so we can have our 2-inch spine, and we're going to mount it, you know, in our little spine here. And again, I didn't use anything too thick, because if it gets to the point to where it's getting full, I want this to be able to round, you know, and not be so square, so that, you know, if the journal starts getting way out here like this, it's still going to be flexible enough to, you probably couldn't see that, could you? So if it's, you know, it starts doing this when it gets full, I want it to do that rather than do this. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do for that is I am going to use this fabric, and I'm going to put it down the middle like this, and then I'm going to glue that on. And for that, I am going to use this tacky glue, and again, the silicone thing. And I'm going to move this for a second so that I can get this cardboard so I don't get glue everywhere. And this is just Eileen's tacky glue. And it's on this bottle, it says easy squeeze. It lies. It is really nice because you can set the lid on your desk and then plop the bottle, you know, upside down back in there. And it's also fast drying, which is nice, but the easy squeeze part I would have to disagree with. So I'm going to just spread this out. Okay, and then somewhat center our fabric. So I'm just going to kind of fold it backwards here so I can kind of see, eyeball where the middle is. It doesn't have to be perfect. And drop that down on there. And smooth it out. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over, and I didn't get that straight at all. Oh, lovely. Oh, it's going to tear my cardboard up. All right. Yeah, we're going to have to do some work on this. So, I'm going to take my scissors here. Luckily, it doesn't have to be as wide as I had it. don't do what I just did. Put yours on there straight. Everything is fixable though. I'm just going to fray this a little bit, so I don't want that sharp edge. Okay, and then on this side, okay, I think that'll work. Get all my little strings out of the way. All right, so let's bring our book back. Let's put some more glue on this side. Kind of like ice and cake, isn't it? Alright, I'll spread this out now. If I can get this piece of fabric from sticking to my finger. Okay. I'm mainly concentrating on the cardboard part because I can always go back in with some fabric tack and tack the fabric down if I didn't get it covered well enough. Move that over just a tad. Okay, I think that's where we want it. Now, if you were sewing in signatures, you wouldn't do it this way. You would sew in your signatures before you put your spine in. But because I'm doing the Midori style signatures, I can go ahead and do this part. All right. So that's what we're going to have. And again, like I said, you know, I can get these little edges with my Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1 glue. Or I could have used the tacky glue again. Just gone in. That's having pretty good. All right, so now we can move to the outside. And under normal circumstances, not filming, I would let this entirely, you know, get entirely dry before I worked on the outside. But since we're in video land, we'll go ahead and do it. So what I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to use this fabric. And this is just a piece of fabric that I had left over from when I used to do furniture. I'm going to trim this off. I don't like that overhanging that much. Not with these scissors, you're not. It says, oh, no, no, no. Better. All right, and to put this down, I'm not gonna wrap it. If I was going to wrap it, I would have done the outside first and then done the inside so that I could have a nice little edge. But I don't mind if a little piece of the, or little part of the grocery bag shows. That's not going to bother me. So I'm going to trim this so that it hangs over maybe just a little bit, but not so it's required to wrap around the edges. All right, so it's a little bit tougher fabric because it's like, it's not an upholstery fabric. I mean, it kind of is. I think I used this on some chair cushions, but it's not as thick as like a true upholstery fabric. And I think it's going to be thick enough that the writing on the bag won't show through. So I'm not going to worry about, like, putting any gesso or anything like that over the bag. And because I don't want it all stiff and whatever, I'm going to use the tacky glue again. So this may take a while. Actually, I'm going to take the lid off if I can. It'll be a whole lot quicker than me trying to squeeze it out of that. Oh, and that's probably way too much, but we'll see. I got it all over me. I wouldn't be crafting unless I didn't get stuff all over me, though. Okay. Let's say that's way too much, but it may not be. Isn't this fun, watching me glue? Feel free to fast forward through this part. Spreading glue. Okay, I'm going to put down this side. Before it dries. And then I'll put some more glue out for the other side. Sorry, am I blinding you by putting the fabric right in the camera? There's what I'm looking for. Ooh, sorry. I know that's probably not a good sound. Okay, now let's do the rest of this. I'm gonna have to clean my glass mat after this video, because once again, I didn't put anything under this. Okay. Okay. And then on the spine, I'm going to put this, which is a vintage piece of, I think it was like a table runner or a table scarf, something like that. And I'm going to put that right on the spine. Like that, I believe. Let's see if that's in the, no, needs to go more that way. Okay, I'm gonna put it like that while I'm doing this. I'll put fabric tack. Maybe. I may be a little off camera right now. If I am, I'm sorry. I'll be back in just a second. Try to get that as straight as I can. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dab of glue on each one of these little points. And then some across the bottom and some across the top. See if that's not going to be enough to hold it. Get out of there, string. Need to put a little bit more on that one, I think. Need to put a... I need. That's what I keep saying, huh? I was going to say I need to put a book or something inside here. That was too tall. To hold this up. That's too tall too. There, that might work until I can get it. Oops, come on, stay down. Okay, there we go. I'm almost thinking it would look really cute too. I don't have the right color over here, but if we put some little buttons right there, that'd be cute, wouldn't it? What do you think? We might do wonder if we should do some black ones since we have black on the inside. Might audition some different color buttons to put on there because I think that'd be really cute. And then you wouldn't have to do anything else. Put your closure on and you wouldn't really have to do anything else to the thing, except I may put like a nameplate on here. I think I have some in this drawer. Yes, yes you do. Got that kind. I've got that kind. And that kind. also have some faux book corners, but I don't know. Nah, I don't need that. But yeah, I think one of those book plates would be nice. Maybe. I really like that one of those two. Even down here, doesn't necessarily have to be up there. It could be down here at the bottom. Sorry, I feel like I'm mumbling. If I am, I apologize. Not meaning to. But yeah, I think that's going to be pretty darn cute. And I think I may use some sari silk for the closure. I may have some cream color. I think I do. Let's see a place I missed gluing the paper back together. Let me fix that real quick. I was just trying to give that another second to dry, and then I'll show you the outside and the inside. But yeah, I think I will put the buttons there. I think that's real cute. I should have some, maybe I can find some that are kind of different, or you know, that will stand out. And then the plan is to use this elastic for my Midori binding. And what I'll do, I think I'll do 3 separate ones. Yeah, I think I'll do 3 to start with, and then depending on, you know, how fat it gets or whatever, will determine whether I need to add or take pages out as I work in it, you know, to fill it up. All right, so let's look at the inside now. So this is the inside. I'll check everything and make sure. Now, I did get the bottom a little longer than the top. Hangs over, but I don't mind that, because by the time that I get through making stuff, I like to make stuff that hangs out the top. So by the time that I do some of that, there won't be, it'll be fine. And you can see how flexible it is. So it's not a rigid journal at all, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to be flexible. And I think that turned out pretty cute. So I'll put the eyelet in with my closure. I'm going to put some buttons here. I do think I'll use one of these plates. I don't know which. And probably the bigger one. Proportionately, that looks a little bit better. And I don't know if I'll do anything else to the cover. I think that may be it. And then on the inside, I'm going to put a pocket on both sides here, and then pick the pages for the signatures, which is what we'll do next time. So I hope you guys like that, and if you have any questions, let me know. And like I said, next time we will pick out the pages and get our signatures in, and then we'll be ready to go, and we'll be ready to start making stuff for the new year to put in this idea journal. So thanks, guys, and I will see you back on Tuesday for Marguerite Miller.